come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Down Seahawks.
Now Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cody Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen earlier? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw is Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up second down. We're scoreless after one.
The Vikings 15-yard line.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Darnold. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
And makes the score Seahawks 8, Vikings nothing. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
McCarthy off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is how they do it. This is the And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again is Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this kicks away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Now Darnold. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver. And not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been the big sky country. His speed limits are clear. And trying to chase him.
So he kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Just to see teams treat the two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal for the two-point, I should say third and goal for the two-point.
I agree with you totally. A lot of teams treat it as if they and show up with running the football. I think this is a great spot because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold going up top for Cup. And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
42-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. That is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Throwing is McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Darnold now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. To Jefferson on the slam. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
Throwing again, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.